you see when the running game maybe wasn't always being able to move as well as you wanted?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't easy for sure. You got to give a lot of credit to Wyoming's defense. They stopped us with really great field position for us a couple times out there. And, I think they did a great job. That's a great defense over there. Their defensive coordinator does a good job putting the guys in the right places. But I think, once we realized that, we could run by them a little bit, on the outside there, we started getting some one-on-one opportunities. We took advantage of them, and then it kind of opened some things up.
Third down just seemed to be very impressive for you guys. Whether it was third and long or whatever, it didn't matter. You were able to kind of keep the chains moving. How important was that, especially in a game like this?
It's big. I mean, especially on the road, it's loud. It's hard for the O-line to communicate calls and different things like that. So for us to, be able to move the chains like we did was really good. I think our film study was awesome this week. Our coaches did a great job giving us the right plays to be successful, and from there it's just executing the play. How
much better was the feeling walking off the field today compared to 2 years ago?
A lot better, a lot better. Just being out there in pregame, kind of that exact same spot where that play happened. Brought up some bad memories, but at the same time, I kind of told myself, you're a different player than you were in 2016. This is a different team. Just go out and play like you know how to play, and I was able to do that.
Brett, 4 games into your senior year, what are you most pleased with in regards to your performance?
I think just the way our receivers are playing, to be honest. I didn't think I was as accurate, as I have been the first couple of games today. There was a couple of drops in there, but for the most part, I mean, AJ made some unbelievable catches over the middle. John's down the sideline was, unbelievable as well. So, I mean, those guys continue to just show up, and it's awesome to see.
And it did seem like on all 3 of the touchdowns, or the first half touchdowns, the individual effort for Alex to hurdle the guy, for AJ to hang on when he got pounded, and then for Khalil to reach out. I mean, it seemed like there was some nice individual efforts there.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. Like I said, that's a great defense over there, in my opinion. And, they close very well. They're great tacklers. They do a good job disguising their coverages. They got a good third down plan where they bring a lot of different stuff. And, so for us to go out and, put up 34 points is, it's great. But at the same time, there's a lot that we still need to work on. And, I think anybody would tell you on our offensive side of the ball right now that we got, there's a lot of room for improvement.
Being able to start conference play out on the right foot, get that win on the road here, how important is that?
It's huge. It's championship week every week from here on out for us. We only get one shot at these conference games. They're big. We want to make it to the Mountain West Championship game. That's our ultimate goal. So, we got to take it 1 week at a time. Understand the challenge ahead of us every single week. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, and continue to work hard.
Do you feel like the O-line did better this week than it did 2 weeks ago?
I thought they did a better job. There's still some things I think we can clean up in the run game a little bit. But I like the way we finished in the fourth quarter. Especially when we're basically everybody knows in the world we're going to run. We're trying to run out the clock a little bit there, and we're able to run behind Ezra and John. I think about 4 or 5 times in a row, and get a first down. And Andrew Van Buren had a great run as well. So. I think they did a great job, protecting me in the pass game, but still some things that we could be better at in the run game.
What do you think you're not the same player you were 2 years ago? What do you think the biggest change? Is it just experience, or there's some other things you've done mentally, physically to make yourself significantly better?
Yeah, I mean, experience obviously I think is a big one, but anybody's going to improve, I think, over a 2-year span, and I've worked hard. I've worked really hard, I think, to get to the point where I'm at now, and so it's nice to see that we're playing well on offense, I think, right now, but at the same time, there's still a lot of room for improvement for us.
Alexander's leap on that first touchdown, what do you think?
That was unbelievable effort. I mean, I've seen him do it before. I hadn't seen it in that type of situation where he had to break a tackle really at the line of scrimmage, evade a guy, and then he didn't really have that much momentum going, and then was still able to hurdle and get into the end zone. I mean, it was a
Let's go!
What kind of grind has this been? 3 out of 4 on the road, and you think about the places you've had to play. I mean, what kind of grind is this first month been?
It's been a grind. It's never easy playing on the road, especially because you're going to get every team's best every single week, and the crowd's going to be hyped up because obviously we're not sneaking into anywhere now as a program. So it'll be nice to get back home. I think our crowd was awesome the last game that we were back there. So. Really nice to get back there. Hopefully we'll be loud, and we'll be on the other side of things, and we don't have to use silent cadence or anything like that.
With John Hightower being able to run the ball, catch the ball, and also block the punt today, what's impressed you most about him? It seems like he can do just about anything out there.
Yeah, I mean, he just continues to impress me every single week. It's just unbelievable athletic ability. I think that's the only way to describe John Hightower. It's just naturally gifted, and you know, reminds me a little bit of Seth in that way. You know, he's good at a lot of things, but you know, he's working hard, and you know, it's good to see him make plays out there.